Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the Oxygen Not Included. I'm going to start things moving along here. Um, what have I got going on? I want to get this boiler room worked up and running, but also I'm concerned because there's a lot of carbon dioxide. If I look at the base here, there's a lot of unbreathable air, and I was hoping it would filter down here, but apparently it's not making it down there fast enough. It's kind of getting clogged up. So let me add a little more ventilation tiles. Hopefully that will remedy the situation at least a little bit. Let's get some ventilation in here, maybe a little bit over here as well. And I think in the short term, I will put in like an oxygen sieve right around here to suck up any carbon dioxide. What do they call it? A carbon decarbonator? I can't remember the name of that device. Let's make sure the polluted water gets down this way and stops blocking up over here. Let's get this done, get this done. So if I want to vent out, let's make sure this carbon dioxide has a place to go. Okay, that can hopefully that'll let carbon dioxide work its way down. And I will put in carbon skimmer. That's what I need. Carbon skimmer right about here, which is going to require a little bit of plumbing. I'm going to have fresh water coming in, polluted water going out. And what else was I doing? I think I had power. That was my other issue. I think I wanted to finish up by having a second transformer to make sure I don't accidentally overload my base anywhere. Alright, let's make that about priority. Let's make this stuff priority 6 and 6 in here, or 7 for this stuff. Get rid of the carbon dioxide, that way they can breathe better. Oh, so one of the things I mentioned is I have this True Tile mod. So it shows, you can see granite's got this kind of coloration. Insulated tiles, this is insulated with igneous, insulated with ceramics. So it helps you just see what the tiles are made of at a glance, rather than having to hover over it and guess. And you can quickly see, like, oh, I've got a whole row here of sandstone. Maybe I want to upgrade that to granite or something like that. So I like that True Tile mod. It's suffocating. What do we got here? Doc Ren. Oh, because Doc Ren has got a case of slime lung, and since he's my doctor, he's unable to treat himself. Let me see if I got to get working on purifying this oxygen here. There's just a lot of bad air in this base all around. Let's see this. Okay, just going to check to make sure other things are working as they should be. Okay, my hydrogen is going through. Alright, and this here, let's start. I want to make a watertight seal, or an airtight seal, so that I can make this a big vacuum. Do I need to do that right away? I don't need to do that right away. What I do want to do, though, is I'm going to need, for this chamber, the idea is to build my metal refining down here. And the metal refinery, normally it just vents out. It has coolant coming, liquid coming in, liquid going out. I'm going to recirculate the hot liquid through a steam chamber to cool it down to the boiling point, to 100 degrees Celsius. So I want to put in my I want 2 metal refineries so I can have 2 dupes working steadily. And also I would like to have 2, I may have mentioned this in the last case, 2 thermal aqua tuners. One of them will be in charge of cooling all the air coming out of here, and also in charge of maybe cooling this machine, this itself, and also, all this industrial block of machinery. So that's what one aqua tuner will do. And the other one, also made of steel, is going to... see if I can fit two close side by side here. The other one is going to maybe cool off the base, or maybe if I put some steam turbines down here by this gold stuff, maybe I can cool off in that direction as well. So that uses up a lot of steel. That's my all my resources of steel right there got burned up. Let's make sure I keep sweeping this stuff up. What else am I going to do? Let's increase the speed a little bit. I'm going to need some more steel. The other thing I would like to do is maybe in the long term, I might like to have a, you know, some recreation, some steam rooms, some saunas. I don't have wood. If I look at my furniture, there's this sauna that I would like to build. I don't have wood, but someday I would like to put those in. And those require steam, so I can suck steam out of this steam room, use it in my sauna, and then send the water back into here as well to kind of recirculate that. So this room will serve three purposes. It'll be a cooler primarily for my metal refining. It'll be the cooling area for these thermal aqua tuners. And so I'm going to have to put some steam engines up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make those out of lead. Now this is surprisingly, even though these deal with steam coming in and out, they don't ever really get super hot. So I can make them out of lead. I don't have to worry about them overheating. Let's see, I'm going to have liquid vents. Let's make them out of iron while I'm at it. I'm going to vent out. That way. Okay. Oh, you know what? I've got this water supply right here. I could just drip a little water right off the bat here. I better keep my eye on that. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here with, did this plumbing? Yes, we are sucking carbon. I like that. I don't like the fact that they have to jump so far here. I would like to improve the circulation by digging this out. So hopefully this carbon can drain down. Let's make this priority 6 also to get this stuff done. Get the carbon to fall down where it'll get trapped here by this carbon skimmer and sucked up. You know, so for that matter, I could just close this off with granite. I would like to empty that, get that fluid out of there. I don't know what the hang-up is. Okay, no research focus selected. Okay, let's keep the research going, just plugging away at it. These did not get opened yet, that's fine. No more irrigation, I ran out of power. Why is that? Okay, so they ran out of fluid. Let's see if there's any more fluid I can give them. 17 degrees is too cold. 23 degrees? I think these like 22 degrees, so this 23 should work. 23, that should also work. So if I look at my plumbing, let's deconstruct that. Okay, so that's emptied out. And was this the other one that was 23? Yeah, that's also 23. So let's stop putting stuff in there. So this can come out and drain into that. And this one can drain into there. Meanwhile, excess leftover coolant can feed into this one and work its way down the line. I no longer need that. I mean, this is a really clunky way of doing this. I guess I'm just trying to use up some of this excess water that I've been burning through. Can I make more steel? Yes, it looks like I make 10 more. 10 more. That might actually be enough steel to get me through to finish this construction project. Okay, let's prioritize. 9. Sorry, I'm going kind of... There's just a lot going on right now, and don't want to overwhelm myself. Make sure I'm sweeping up stuff. How are we doing with this? Oh, this is empty. I can start putting more polluted water in here again. Okay, so we're going to drip out some water. And as soon as this starts dripping, I'm going to close it like right away. Okay. Disable. Oop, no. Disable building. I wanted to get enough that I can put in a wall here. Alright, let's see if I go like that. Oh, did I... Alright, let's cancel this. Cancel that build. You know, I like this idea. So what I'm going to do here is there's going to be a boiler chamber, and then I'm going to get the heat out. Boy, maybe I'll even go heavy watt joint plate in case, I mean conductive. Because someday I may need to have such a big base that I'm using heavy watt wires. So what's going to happen is this is going to be so hot, if I try to send stuff out through the heavy watt plate, it's going to conduct heat. So I'm going to send it out into a vacuum. So I'm going to have this upper chamber be a vacuum. There'll be kind of like two chambers here together. I want to vacuum both of them out. Let's see if I can do that while I'm at it. Let's get going on a gas pump up here. Maybe a gas pump over here and a gas pump over here. And let's work on vacuuming this place out. And once I do this, once I start vacuuming it, I can no longer go this way. I'm going to have to seal that up. And I'm going to have to seal this up. Alright, so this will be... I'm relying just on this one tile of being water to keep the air, keep these two separated. You know, technically these don't need to be ceramic. Those could have also been, that could also just be regular granite. The ceramic would end right about here. Can I do that? Okay. I'm going to risk that. Alright, so this will be the more urgent aqua tuner. Let's check out how this works for plumbing. I'm going to slow down a little bit more again. Sorry, guys. And gals, if there's any gals watching this. Water comes in and comes out. So I'm going to send water in with an insulated pipe. And it's going to come out here. Now, if this is never not running, I don't want to cool water off forever. I want to cap the water off at how cold it can get. So let's have a thermosensor. If water's below a certain temperature, shut off the aqua tuner. So I'm going to put that right in here. So the water's going to come in, it's going to check the temperature, and decide whether or not this needs to run. So it's going to come through. If this is shut off, the water will not feed in, so I have to bypass it. So if it bypasses, I'm going to go up and around, and then I'm going to send it down to join back with the circuit. So I'm going to have, this is my water, cool water going out to my base. This is water coming in. I want to send my water past these steam turbines to cool the steam turbines off. Alright, so the water is going to go through here, cooling the steam turbines off. And then it's going to exit up to here. Or it's coming in this way, cools off, and then goes out, and it's going to run around through all this stuff. One of the best things I have available with like retention, what do they call it? The specific gravity, I'm not sure what it is. But I believe polluted water, oh, I lost my little water blob there. Okay, let's enable this building for a second. You know what, let's cancel it. Let's get this built. Priority. Oh, but I need to vacuum this out first. But I can't make a vacuum until there's a little blob of water there. Okay, let's water enable auto bottle, high priority. I just want another drip of oxygen right here. Or I mean of liquid water right there, so that I can seal this in. It says nobody can get to these things. Why is that? Oh, this is too, I gotta deconstruct that. They can't get down. And probably they need a ladder to get up. Let's get a heavy wire. Go up here to feed the machinery. Oh, that's got enough water. Let's stop that. Alright, new printables available. Come on. Crossing my fingers. I'm crossing my fingers so bad for slickster eggs. A digger that can't build. Don't need a researcher. All research is really flowing fast. Another doctor. I think I'm going to just take the eggs. Alright. So in the meantime, that's another issue that I've got. I've got all these eggs. My stables are doing well. 8 critters, 8 critters, 4 critters. Okay, so let's maybe those could use a few more critters. I'll sweep them up and see if I can move them into here, which should have a max 8 critters. Yep. I notice I'm going to do some little cleanup here. I've got some machinery. Let's get rid of the automation wire. How are we doing for power? I don't need these power wires anymore. Okay. Have I got rid of all the weak power lines on this circuit? Yes, I have. And this one... Alright, let's go ahead and connect that. Disconnect it here. So I've got an upper circuit and a lower circuit. Upper circuit. Upper circuit. Okay, so if I look at this, we've got a circuit with 900 and 2140. I think I can live with that. You know, this upper circuit could take a little bit more research. Wow. Alright, how are we doing for... I'm not seeing much difference yet. Where's the carbon getting sucked up? Up here. Yeah, so carbon dioxide's still bad. Oh, it does look like it's working its way down. This is probably not helping. Let's deconstruct that. That's making a little oxygen plug that maybe, if that's shut off, maybe more carbon dioxide will flow down. Okay, so my other issue. I've got all these eggs coming out here. I'd rather have the eggs go somewhere where they can just get drowned automatically and turned into meat. So maybe that'll be over here by this cooking station or something. You know what? I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't even have enough tables for everybody. Let's get some more mess tables. I might have to move the whole cooking station down a little further. to make room for more dupes. Let's do that. Uh-oh, this is overflowing. Stop that. Yuck. Alright, and if I sweep that, is it going to overflow? I'm going to put a tile in here just in case to kind of keep it backed up. Let's make that tile a 9 priority. Alright, so if I wanted to drown a bunch of eggs, is it necessary to do it next to the meat? Or can I do that down here and then send the meat up that way? Jury's still out. Let's see, is there a spot? They're going to run across here, and this is actually going to eventually not look so bad. This might be the main thoroughfare for people to get into the oil biome in that chamber. So eventually, someday, I'm going to want to get this area cleaned up of cosmetic ugliness. Where do I want to drown these little pips, or these little hatches? Uh-oh, what happened here? Sand fell down. Okay, let's get rid of that. Alright. So maybe I'll move the kitchen over here a little bit. Copy this. Do I want to go all the way over? Yeah, I think I'll make a little drowning pit over here. So drowning pit is going to look... Maybe I'll put it up here? I don't know that there's a whole lot going on up in this area. I can't make up my mind. Eventually I'm going to need some sort of refrigeration unit here to really cool off and make a professional kitchen. Maybe I can do something like that, just for the short term. Okay. So what I'm going to do is make a little chamber here where the hatchling eggs can evolve into meat over time. And also, some of the eggs, I want to make sure I don't convert all of them into meat. So I'll have like 3 of them in little incubators here. Okay, how are we doing up here? This area. Alright, let's get these pumps working. I think I've got it sealed up. This area is sealed. A lot of good oxygen. No gas output. Alright. I need to empty that out to make it a perfect vacuum. Heck, an imperfect vacuum is fine with me at this point. Let's get this wiring done in here. I don't think I need the these things anymore. I did say that I wanted to eventually put in that let me make a pump. You know what? I think I'll be fine here. Let's get these things running. Okay, carbon's getting skimmed. Pollution getting dumped all over. What a mess. Oh, I do not like the looks of this. Too much liquid. Yuck. You know what? Screw it. I don't care how bad it looks. They can climb through some polluted crap. That's fine. Oh, is carbon... Yes, this is getting backed up. That is a problem. This has to get built right away. Oh, we've got a slickster egg. The first one. Now, in an ideal world, I would just have 8 slicksters, but not have them tamed, so that I would never need to come in and give them, you know, the little massages or whatever. Give them their little sprucing up. But I don't seem to be getting many slickster eggs. So I'm going to just try to, I think I will have to run. Grooming station. Just to make sure that they suck up all this carbon dioxide. 'Cause carbon dioxide is going to get really heavy in here. You know, I'd prefer, rather than wasting energy on this carbon skimmer, wherever that is, instead of wasting energy on there, I'd just rather pump the carbon directly in here where it can get converted to oil. Let the little slicksters do the work for me instead of having machinery do the work. Yeah, because right now, oh no, natural gas. Yeah, I have to burn a lot of petroleum yet. How are my petroleum reserves? Alright, full, almost full. They never built this, that's too bad, so I'm not getting any more. Let's get this done. Is this reachable? It does say it's reachable. Yeah, May is working on it. Okay. I could use some more plastic eventually. Alright, we're pumping it out. This will be a nice vacuum someday. I don't know, I don't need those anymore. I don't need this mesh tile anymore. Okay, so that can run on its own for the time being. Oh, let's see about plumbing here. So this one, I imagine plumbing is going to come up in the same situation where if it doesn't meet the criteria, I'm going to redirect it and come back down. So this will also be water coming up, water coming down. So I'm going to have 2 parallel cooling loops. Oh, it looks like I've got a problem with that tile. Oh wait, do I have water coming through? Yeah, water's coming through there, okay. Okay, so I also am going to want to have built... What's my best looking refineries? Plus 20 decor, plus 20 decor. So I might as well go with granite, because it's easier to build. Let's get 2 refineries. One there, one here, maybe? Maybe I can put them closer together. You know, I don't need them closer together. I'll space them out a little bit. I want to have their piping go up and around. And I want to use petroleum as the coolant, because that can get to extremely high temperatures. The coolant will maybe get in the 200 degrees, run through the steam room, cool down to 100 Celsius, and come back into the metal refinery. So those again are also going to need ceramic pipes. Let's leave a little gap here. Something like that. Insulated pipe out of ceramic going up. Up. And let's get a pipe. I'll just short term make it out of regular. I want to feed petroleum into these machines. Want to fill them with petroleum. What are we doing here? Oxygen down to 7 milligrams. Then it's got to get to micrograms. So they've got a little work to do yet. Let's get another insulated tile. I think I have enough ceramic. These guys have been working around the clock. Have they heated up this? Oh yeah, it's even gotten hot down here. Let's shut it down for now. I think I've got enough ceramic. We've got probably enough. Do I have enough tungsten? Tungsten is a really, I think it really circulates. It converts heat really well. Let's make another 10 of those. So this cooling inside here, let me run some, oops, let me think about some other stuff I want to do here. So if I have steam rooms, they're going to want to vent liquid back into here. So I've got to drop off liquid like that. And I'm also going to have a situation where this other steam turbine is going to be venting out. Down to here. No research focus. I don't know where all this water is coming from. That's a little concern. Mystery water showing up. Alright, that's using a lot of energy. Pipe is blocked. Let's deconstruct that. So, how's carbon doing? Alright, so this is still a lot of carbon dioxide. Come on. Nope, slicks rigs. Digging decorator. I could use like a digging doctor. I'm up to 17 dupes. Alright, let's just take a random pufflet to float around. What happened here? We dropped off two worn Atmo suits. Do I have Atmo suits somewhere? I thought maybe I moved the machinery for that. Okay, let's... I don't think I need this. Is there polluted dirt in there? Yeah, there is polluted dirt. So if the water pressure gets, or the air pressure gets low, I'm gonna get rid of those algae terrariums. Maybe I can put in my exosuit forge over here. Put it in a stable. Food is going down, actually. I do need to be a little concerned about that. Well, we got a vacuum. How are we doing for gases? 13 micrograms, 12. It looks like this is almost all vacuumed out. That is that's good to know. Let's get this stuff done. This is my priority jobs for today, is to try to get this, maybe if not operational, at least get it finished. Alright. Deconstruct these pumps. Let's check the power wires in here, because I don't want any more of those little crappy little wiring. Get rid of all the garbage wires. Okay, that's going to come in here. I'm assuming I'm going to have some saunas there. This is going to kind of be a cooler area, I think. Oh, you know what? Let's get some tiles. Let's get some temp shift plates. We'll make them out of sedimentary rock. It's reactive, thermally reactive. There we go. I want to equalize the temperature of anything that's going on in here. So a whole layer of temp shift plates. We'll do that. Let's get these machines taken care of. Get those out of there. Oh, and ventilation. I don't need these vents anymore. Let's deconstruct all this stuff. You know what? I'm going to keep the vents just in case. I can imagine I somehow screw up and blow the vacuum and then I have to vacuum it out again. I'll leave the vents just because they take a little time to build. Let's get a heavy watt wire. Although I was doing conductive wire, wasn't I? I just don't think I can afford conductive wire. If I have to, I will break into here at some distant point in the future. I just don't have enough refined metals to do heavy watt conductive wire. Heavy watt wire. You know, I don't know that heavy watt conductive wire would be all that useful anyway. It might be just more cosmetic at this point. Alright, this can be insulated tile with ceramic yet. I think I want to have a liquid here because these won't cool. They can't transfer heat in a vacuum. So I need to have a little puddle of liquid below them. This is a mad dash to try to get this done in time. Let's get another steam turbine made of lead. One there. Oops. Let's cancel that. I can't put that in just yet. Ooh, I'm going to run into a problem here. Oh, if I vacuum this out. Come on, vacuum that air. Sweep that up. Let's sweep it. And scoop everything out of there. Do I have a place to dump? I want to dump off the water. Maybe I can, for the short term, put clean water here. Okay, they cleared it out. No automation wire connected. Let me slow it down. Oh, I've been sending this whole session to spin at a slower speed. I guess it's a busy session day for me. Alright, so this is going to control that one. I'm going to have a different water sensor here to control that one. Plumbing. I need a little bit of radiant pipe here to make sure this cools off sufficiently. Not a lot, just a few little bits, just to keep whatever liquid's in here cool. I want to have a lip to keep liquid in. And I've got to go around that lip with a little heavy watt wire. Now just for kicks, I'm going to put salt water in here, just because I like the way it looks, I think. So let me dig in here and get a little salt water accessible. I mean, this is just ridiculous to do this just for a little salt water, but sure. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, let's get this done. Get that done. Make sure I'm sweeping up everything. Okay, and plumbing. I'm going to go radiant pipes in here, so stuff is going to come out And let's just have it take up as much space as I can. There we go. Just run around the block a little bit. Same story here, although that pipe is getting in my way. Oh, I'm not going to be able to go through there. Let me go like this. I'll run past that pipe. Something like that. Used up most of my tungsten. Let's bridge across this. So I have 2 circuits inside there. Alright, have they dug in here? They're working on it. Okay, I like that. Let's go ahead and put a pump. Get some of that tasty salt water. So this is almost done. Let's get that done. If this is done, I just want to protect this little thermo sensor, and then I can put a little block on top of that to stop stuff from getting in there. To not worry about drainage or whatever. I probably should get rid of this. I'm going to need room. I'm going to need 2 tiles tall of wall, because I'm going to put a layer of petroleum and a layer of water in here. And I don't want it to overflow over the top. You know, I guess I don't need to get rid of the joint plate. I just need them to finish that automation wire. Okay, this one they never did. You know, maybe I'll put salt water here for fun, for giggles. Oh, let's copy this to here. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct this ladder. And I will extend my seating for the mess hall over. You know, while I'm at it, let's get rid of the water cooler. And instead, I'll give them a little party phone. You guys can yap on the party phone all you want. Something like that. Oh, and I'm going to need a way to power these things up. These things are major power sinks. So I might even go with a pair of transformers, 1 for each. Can I do that? Oh, I only have enough power for 1. Enough gold for 1. But maybe I'll do that. Go like that. Alright, so... there we go. I'll power up that one just for now. In the meantime, is this doing anything really? This is no longer useful, so I'll deconstruct that. Let's deconstruct all this little wiring here. I mean, it might be nice to have some some conductive wire going up there. You know, keeping the air clean is nice. I do like that idea. While I'm at it, let's even go a little... I'm hearing some thumping noises. You know, there might be construction at my house. I can't tell if it's coming from the game or real life. That's kind of scary. Alright, let's just, yeah, there's like some boom, boom. What could be making that noise? Oh, I wonder if there's like a geyser here I'm hearing. Oh, is this thing? Maybe it's that? I don't know. Alright, if I were to go conductive wire... Oops. Screw it. Let's go. Oops. I'm making a mess. Alright, so it looks like we've got... This is coming along. It's very close. Let's get that built up. Got salt water. Let's liquid, salt water, enable auto bottle. Let's get a couple bucket loads of salt water in here. Let's check the plumbing. We got insulated pipes and then titanium or whatever this is, or wolframite, tungsten. But it's not filling up yet with liquid coolant. Research. Alright, is this salt water? Yes, there we go, salt water. Let's get a couple layers of salt water in there. I'm going to slow down a little bit. I just want to make sure things are all going okay. Let's get another... Let's cover that up so I don't have more liquid spilling into there. Once that's filled up, I can just dump more water in here. Because the steam is going to need... I'm going to need water for steam. How are we at here? 34 kilograms, one more load of salt water. How about? Give me one more load, and then I'll shut this off. Who's doing an errand? Bubbles! Bubbles, did you just turn around? Yeah, Bubbles just gave up the job. Maybe it's her break time. How are we doing for food? Food is getting low. That is not good. They never built this. Let's finish that. And let's get a little... Just a little bit of mealwood. Just for the time being. Just till we get our food stores up again. I think what happened is I ran out of fertilizer and then this sort of got away from me. Alright, did I get my third layer of... Oh, here we go. Someone's coming with the salt water. Okay. Choose a blueprint. Steel? Sure, I'll take some steel. I'm still looking. I could use another digger. Let's make this a low priority. Disable auto bottle. And deconstruct it. Okay, so now we've got our salt water. That'll be our cooling. Oh, I still need a supply of... Is this all polluted water? I don't think it is. I need a bucket of polluted water to use as my cooling loop. And I need a place to put the bucket of water. Maybe I'll store the water up here for now. This will be my cooling loop storage. Polluted water right over here. Alright, so water's kind of... We got my stuff is coming in. The pipes are filling with tungsten, or I mean with petroleum. That's great. Let's get some polluted water. There's polluted water. Let's run polluted water up the chain to use for my cooling loop. I like to use polluted water because, again, it has a very high specific gravity, or whatever you call it. It retains heat very well, and it cools very well. Alright, so fill that up. That'll be my water that I'll use for the circuit. Okay, plumbing. Okay, I've got all the petroleum I could want mixed in there already. Let's shut this off so that it starts to run back. And I can drain some excess petroleum. I'm just going to dump excess petroleum right into here. Let's go like that. No, I'll just go like that. So we'll drain out the petroleum, the excess petroleum. These are full. And while I'm at it, let's turn on some water here. Let's enable that. I want maybe 100 kilograms of water on every tile. So then as it turns into steam, it'll turn into about 25 kilograms of steam. Let's deconstruct that. I need one more steam engine in here. I need to make sure the steam engines... Okay, that should be done draining. Oh, and one last thing. I remember I talked about wanting to have a to gather steam out of this room so that I could put it into my steam room, in my saunas. So let's get ventilation gas pumps made out of steel because it has to be able to withstand the heat. And let's have a thermosensor because I don't want it to kick in unless it's like really hot. You know what? And let's have these things only operating if they reach a certain temperature as well. So I'll have 2 thermosensors. I want the gas, I want it, you know, if it's only like barely above the boiling point, then there's a chance that the steam coming out of here will turn to water before it makes it to the sauna. And these machines might not run as efficiently at a lower temperature. So I'm going to try to get it nice and hot before I run these machines. Okay. Power steam turbine made of lead with plastic. Let's get it in there. Which reminds me, let's make sure all this thing is getting built. This is my priority for the day. But I also want to make sure, we are generating plastic. This setup is working as I'd hoped. Okay, let's shut that off. Because it can all come through here. This is a backup for plastic. This is, I even got a little excess there to keep the petroleum generators in business. I could put in a 3rd petroleum generator. Not that it'll I don't think I'll need it, but just to have it handy should the day arrive. But I do need it. There we go. Alright, and I think we're getting close to the end of my time here. We're running up on an hour. Oh, the music just kicked in. Very exciting. Oh, ventilation. If I'm going to run pipes through here, this can be any old pipe. Sedimentary pipe, just run the steam out, and then let's convert it to insulated and push it out through the wall there. Alright, how are we doing? Oh, I didn't check how much water we have. Way too much water. Let's disable this building. What are we doing for water? Did I overdo it? Oh yeah, I've got way too much water. Way too much water. Can I live with that though? Can I live with too much water? I can't believe I so lost track of that. Or should I pump a little bit out? I could maybe try to let a little drain. That might be a problem. If I let it drain... Ugh. Let me think about this. I can't put a pump in here. I've already used up everything. 300. That's way too much water. Do I risk opening up a hole, letting it pour out onto the ground, and then bringing it back up? Let's see. Oh boy, I hate to do this. I just think it's too much water. It's like 10 times more water than I wanted. Not 10 times. 354. It's 3 times more water than I wanted. I can live with that. That's within the realm. All right, let's check the heavy wall wiring. This has got to come up and go over to there. Let's get that going. So this, other than no power, this should be ready to run. I've got a little petroleum, not a lot. But a little petroleum probably is good. The petroleum, I think, will also help distribute heat around here. 2 idle dupes. I just may be caught up on all my work. Alright. Is this still a great hall? It is still a great hall. Let's put some mess tables in. They've got a little party line recreation area. Okay, let's... I think I wrecked the bedroom here. I do want to improve circulation. Let's get some tiles here to let air flow down and through here. What else might I want to do? Oh, let's get some more decoration in here. Furniture. Sorry to keep it paused. Let's go slow motion. I'm going to call it, I'm almost at the end of the day here. I've got 58 of those and some gold. Let's put some art in. I think I have at least one dupe that has the Masterworks skills. Yes, hopefully Bubbles will go to work on that. And Bubbles should be the only artist, the only one decorating in the whole place. Bubbles, yes. She's not good at it, but she can do it. Bubbles can also cook. You know what? Let's let Bubbles take care of decorating. Let the other one do the cooking for the time being. Bubbles, you'll decorate a little more than you will cook. Other people can take care of tidying. Let's finish that room. How are we doing in here? I just want to do some final checks. Yeah, I don't want that liquid vent there. That would be bad. Alright. Plumbing. This plumbing looks good. Not complete, but good. Power. I need to power that thing. I just like, before I seal it up, I want to make sure I've got everything covered. Automation. That's not automation. Automation. Okay, that's good. Let me check plumbing again. This vent's 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Did this water? Yep, that water's coming up. I want this circuit, the cooling loop. I'm going to make changes to this later, but in the short term, let's just get something done. I want to make a solid loop. That kind of runs around here. Let's go past this machinery. And out here. Okay, so we can go up. Cool off these machines. Oh, I'm at my 1 hour mark. Run into here. And we'll come down. Come down. Cool off these machines. Come back up. Cool off these machines. And jump across to join here. There we go. Cooling loop. Finished. Alright, that is looking good. This only kicks in, let's say, if it gets above 160 or 150. And these machines will alternately for above 155. Something like that. What's going on here? Why is it breaking? Broken. Oh, is there some like crappy little wire in there? Heavy watt? A wire, yeah. Why? I don't know how. There must a little wire stuck inside there. Let's see it. Yeah, there must be a little wire stuck like over the top of that. Okay, that little wire is gone. That was weird. An invisible wire. Okay, last call. Sweep. Anything in here I could sweep up. Why doesn't it like this? Oh, automation wire is not finished. I think we're ready to go. I think I can seal this up now. Oh, we've got a few little stuff to pick up. Do I want to test it? No power. Alright, let's get that power finished. Okay, insulated tiles. Let's finish that, seal that off. So this will be the hot chamber, totally surrounded by insulation. Maybe not totally surrounded. Let's get that. And this neutronium should be insulating as well. And this is technically, I think that's on a corner. I don't know that heat transfers corner to corner. I'm really not sure about that. But just in case, I'm going to put a little corner on it. And then I'll have a second vacuum chamber surrounded by granite, just because it looks pretty. Oh, plumbing. Let's deconstruct this excess plumbing there. Sweep up that water. Oh, the cooling loop also was very important, that I wanted to have like a running back and forth in here to make a really cool area so that any oxygen coming out of there could be cooled to a high degree. Oh, come on, almost done. Research focus. Boy, research is almost done. Got a lot of crap in here again. I'm gonna have to vacuum up or sweep up. A lot of slimes to sweep. Alright, it looks like we're almost there. We've got, let's go, wolframite. Let's make 10 of them. That one's not powered up, that's fine. Let's shut these off. And get this built, priority 9. Seal it up. Still a vacuum. Anytime it's not a vacuum, I just worry somebody's gonna like drop a slime in there or drop some polluted water and it's gonna mess the whole thing up. You know, somebody might have an accident. Okay, so heavy watt wire, kind of klutzing up the place. Deodorizer. Let's go ahead and put down some lead tiles here. Lead will transmit heat very well. Something like that. I don't know if that's going to be enough to cool down things. But let's just imagine this cooling loop is working in high gear. Okay, I like that. Instead of going down to there, let's have it cool off this way. Oops. Oh, I ran out of plumbing. Let's, I'm going to use a tungsten. I'm going to make some more tungsten, run piping through there. That'll make this really nice and chilled out. Let's turn on that machine only if it's above 22 degrees. Let's make it 19 degrees. Let's make it nice and chill. So that's running. Is this thing running? Yep. I'll let this, I want to see it one more run one more time. Okay, so it's coming out at 100 degrees. Oh, you know what? This is a problem. Let's go like that. Oh, it looks like it just kept filling up this way. That's too bad. Maybe I'll send a little more back here. Because this one is like overfilled now. All right, it's time to call it. Deconstruct that. Thank you for watching. We're over an hour. New printables. Let's grab some copper ore, I think. All right, I'm gonna save the game there. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.